We're ready.
Ready.
Show. Grab a pen and get ready to take notes. For the next full hour, Hawaii's premier real estate leaders, Lally and Attilio will bring you the latest in real estate news and real-world strategies on how they can guarantee to sell your home at a price and deadline you agree to, or they'll buy it. Now, here are your hosts, Adrian and Attilio.
Welcome to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. If you have any questions, just give us a call at 799-9596 or check us out online at teamlally.com.
Well, this is Attilio, and this is that art part of the show, and I am free at last, free at last. I know that was from Martin Luther King.
Free from what?
No more bringing in the laptop. I'm just doing this on the phone for the live stream. So I want to get straight into our message for today. Did you know that your beliefs, this is through scientific research, this is not your woo-woo, hippy-dippy stuff, through scientific research, through psychologists doing clinical studies, that your beliefs determine your world. And what I mean by that is, here's the question that everybody needs to ask themselves. Do you believe that this is a good world, or do you believe it's a bad world?
Well, whatever you believe is your reality.
Yeah, whatever you believe is your reality. And here's something to match the physiology of your belief system. So if you're raised by your parents, like, be very careful. It's a bad, bad, bad world out there.
You're going to get kidnapped.
You're going to get kidnapped. You're going to be, you're going to get into an accident. Watch out. And you're thinking intuitively that that's good advice for as a parent to the child, so that they can be cautious and careful, right?
But then it makes them a cautious and overly anxious adult.
Here's what the studies have proven is that if you have a more optimistic outlook on life, that seems to be the common trait with people that are successful in their finances, in their health, in their relationships, in their mental well-being. And that people who have a pessimistic outlook, their belief system is that the world is bad. Everybody's trying to jam me. Got to be cautious, got to be careful, that they usually don't have the success or the health or the finances or the relationships they want. Interesting that the science is backing up that your negative mental attitude or your positive mental attitude will affect the fulfillment, the quality, the peace in your life. So for you negative people that are listening to this right now, you're probably complaining about me and this whole thing that I'm bringing up. I have two words for you. Stop it. I want you to go to a website, www. Go to my Instagram handle at shut it.
So this is the stop it therapy.
And follow your mom's advice. If you got nothing nice to say, shove it.
Just keep it to yourself. Just
stop it. Always say positive things. Some people will use this really lame disclaimer. Well, I'm just being honest with you. I'm just sharing with you my feelings. No, stop it. Because all you're doing is doing what we call emotional, verbal diarrhea. Do you like those things? Does anybody like that? Does anybody like receiving that or being around it? And you know who you are because when you go to the mall, you never see your friends at the mall. You know why?
They're hiding.
And you're the other person that's optimistic because when you go to the mall, for some reason, you see everybody at the mall because they're coming up to you and they want to say hello and how are things going? So here's a way, a tactical way, an actual hands-on way to change your belief system. Stop being the negative person. So when you catch up with somebody, instead of saying, hey, what's going on? 50-50, what might happen?
It might be good news. It might be bad news.
And here's how you always have good news when you go to meet somebody. You will say, write this down. What's the good news in your life? What's the good news in your life? And for pessimistic people, you're going to see them going, the eyes go up to the ceiling, and they're going through the mental inventory because they got to look. And it may take a while, but at least they're going through the positive inventory of what's good in their life, and they're skipping all that negativity and then sharing with you the good stuff. For people that are pessimistic, boom, they just spit it out. I'm glad I'm here today. Any day above the ground is better than below the ground. Mm-hmm. So anyway, that was our thought for today. We always like to share something right out of the gate at the beginning of the show. Doesn't cost you anything. And if you take this advice, and you take these suggestions and implement them in your life, you're going to be healthier, you're going to be wealthier, and you attract people to be in relationships that you want to be in.
So having an attitude of gratitude.
Yeah. What are you grateful for? I was driving, I have really bad allergies. And then when I'm in different places, and then when I come home and I just the other day, you know what I was doing? I was just going, it feels good to be breathing without allergies. I wasn't complaining about the fact that I have allergies. I was appreciating. And it's about the yin and the yang. What did we learn? We learned about that from our friend Amber. What's important about the yin and the yang?
There's the light and the dark, and it cannot be one without the other.
Yeah.
Right?
So we're not saying you're Pollyanna-ish. If you saw the movie Pollyanna, everything was up and positive.
You're dating yourself.
Dating yourself. So speaking of someone who's always looking up, because he specializes in roofs and things that go on roofs. He's always looking up. He's got a positive attitude. Who's that?
That would be Jake with Skyta Roofing, Construction, and Solar.
Yes. Hey, Scott. Hey, Jake. Always great. And sometimes I'm lying.
But today you're not.
But
you're
today
doing
I'm
wonderful.
Not. But today I'm not. Today it's just fantastic. It's just fantastic. What's the news? What's the good news for us with Skyta? Yeah. 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 Yes. Jake, I will tell you right now, what's the most powerful advertising in the world? A happy client with a testimonial. Adrian, are we happy clients with a testimonial for Jake?
Yes, Jake and his team was
helped us with a roof
on an insurance and with the insurance claim, and they relentlessly followed up.
Yeah,
until we got
the insurance company actually filed a temporary restraining order against Jake because he was following up so much. But they eventually caved in, and we got the check. I'm not making this up. This is for real. Jake followed up, did exactly what he just told you guys. He did it for us on a house that we were remodeling. Brand new roof. And you know what? I went there. So we had the ceiling was open because we were replacing the drywall. And it was pouring cats and dogs. And I walked through the whole house, put my flashlight up against the ceiling, dry. It was dry.
You had a saying. You had some kind of saying.
What am I saying? I saying this was like the roof on the ark. If I was Noah putting 2 animals of every kind in that house, and it was a 40 days of rain, we would be dry. So Bugga was dry. Yes. Thanks, Jake. Yeah. All right.
Hey,
Awesome. Thanks, Jake.
Thank you, Jake. All right, so you can get a hold of Jake by going to our website, teamlally.com, on the resource tab and experts we trust. Next up, we have Todd from Loan Depot with his tip of the week on mortgages.
Hey, Todd. All right.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Nice. Oh, go
Oh,
ahead.
nice. So trying to be
And
more
then-
helpful getting the veterans in homes.
And then what about for refis? It's the same thing when you do a refi. It's still the
Gotcha.
And then what about the I know like you have the first time you use fee, and then the second time you use your VA loan, it's a different fee. Has that been affected at all by this change?
Yeah.
Nice. So it's gone down all around. I love it.
Yeah, nice. Well, thank you for that.
Yes. April 7th.
Well, you got more? You got more?
Give it to us. Uh-huh.
Gotcha.
Well, it's good to be informed with all of these positive changes in the right direction here.
Yes.
And thank you for being a resource for us and our listeners.
Thank you, Todd. At the Loan Depot. I imagine that you're sitting in your office and you're wearing like a train engineer outfit because you're at the Loan Depot.
No.
I think you should get one of those train whistles every time you come on the show. But Home Depot. You were like, oh yeah, people come in like, what you looking for? Oh, I'm looking for some nails.
Nope.
Uh,
I can give you a mortgage.
Can help you with VA loan though. All right, thanks, Tom.
Thank you, Todd. So our listeners can get a hold of Todd and the rest of his Loan Depot team by going to teamlally.com on the resource tab and experts we trust.
Just go to teamlally.com and you'll find
Yes.
it. All right, next up we have somebody that's going to share something with you, an opportunity to go to a class, to do some self-examination and some growth. What's that, Adrian?
That would be the PSI Basic.
Yeah.
And we've got Ha'aheo on to talk a little bit about what we have coming up. Aloha. And big congratulations. Yes, big congratulations on that. I mean, I know that we had so many things that were like thrown at us, and at every step of the way, Ha'aheo had the right positive mindset that the right person was going to, come into our lives to, to make this all fit together. And it did. It was just, so many obstacles. So
Yeah. Nice. You know, at the beginning of the show, I was talking about how people's view on the world affects what they have in their lives. And we talked about, if you're really negative and pessimistic, then that's what you have in your life. And if you're positive and optimistic, then that's what you have in your life. Same world. I think what you guys make available, and talk maybe a little bit about it. What are the specific skills or parts of the training? Because the world, I mean, look at the way news is and the newspaper and the way social media is. It's, it kind of leans to negativity. So that surrounds us every day and day in and day out. So what are the strategies that you guys teach in this class to help people be more optimistic? Yeah. 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 Yeah.
You found a banker. I know that you had to find a different banker because of the. I guess just this was a property that needs a lot of work, and it was not a traditional kind of property. So, yeah. So, well, mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes.
And then I just want to speak to Zenny, who has done all of the work. She's even
Yeah.
gone through the leadership, and then she's re-audited the basic, just to be reminded, and even staff. So I think just having all of this exposure to this, the positive mindset and the positive reinforcement helped her to serve you at the highest level possible to get this done.
Well, we know that you cannot have growth in your life unless you're willing to grow yourself.
That's right.
Yeah. But you're saying hi, El? Go ahead. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Nice.
So a nice transformation and a
Well,
success
thanks, Sahil.
story. And when is the next basic, Hill? If any of our listeners want to. Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for calling in and reminding us of your success and our success, and then this class coming up. Of course. Okay. So if any of our listeners want to learn more about PSI Basic, just you can reach out to us direct. We'll point you in the right direction. We'll connect you with Ta'aheo. All right. Next up, we've got American Floor and Home. We've got Gina on the line to talk about some flooring, carpeting. I don't know. What do you have for us this week, Gina? What can you share with our listeners? Hello. Yes. And then, what kind of qualifications do you have to have? Is there like a minimum credit score? What do you guys do to to determine the financing.
Oh, awesome. Well, that's good to know. These people are like, I want to do this project. Oh, I don't have the financing. You guys can help them.
Especially, if it's, yeah, exactly. Especially if it's
Yeah.
they're looking at and they just don't want a particular color, and they get really
Yeah, checking it down. Okay. Well, hey, and then what's the latest on you guys' showroom remodel? Yeah. Well, I know you guys do. You guys have all these kind of virtual things, and you come out to the home, and it's not like without those things we'll have a pretty good idea of what the end product is going to be. And I like the fact that you guys are employee owned, that you have more inventory than in some of the bigger mainland companies. Then you have more
All of them.
than all of them.
Yes, they have
Yeah.
the largest amount of inventory than anybody in the state of Hawaii.
Exactly.
So
Yes. There's a big sign over your warehouse that says, if we don't have it, you don't need it.
because you have everything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nice. All right. Well, awesome. Well, thanks so much.
Yes, thank you
giving
for
us
the
a-
reminders and the financing. That's
Yeah.
important.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
All right, thanks,
Thank you.
Gina.
Thank you, Gina.
All right, so you can get a hold of American Floor and Home you can Google them, but then you can also go to our
Just go to our
website.
website.
Yeah, we have
Google
them
Team
there.
Lally.
That's right. They're awesome. All right, so we are going to take a break.
Yeah.
But stay with us. When we come back, we'll be talking to Alejandro and how do you say his last name again? Enderica of Aina Meals LLC. We'll talk about their wide variety of local and international cuisines in relation to health.
Aina Grills the Bomb. Stay with us.
It's Dina Holyfield for the Royal Ride, and I have a very important question for you. Are you ready for retirement? Well, Robert and
Yeah, there's
Maureen
something
were
wrong.
ready
I
for
had a
the
hard
big
time
move,
getting in.
but
Just
they
turn your
had to
phone off.
sell their home in Kapolei first. They were also worried
I tried
about
moving it
rising
from this
interest
one
rates
to this
and
one. I
inflation.
thought maybe it was
I mean,
because
who
you're on
is
your
it?
phone.
I
Because last
recommend
time,
they call my friends,
remember you plugged your
Adrian
earbuds
Lally and
in?
Attilio
All they
Leonardi
need to
of
do
Team
is
Lally Real
that's the
Estate
same
Group
thing
of
as when
Keller
you.
Williams Honolulu.
That was creating
After
the
only
echo.
20 days on the market,
because it worked
Team
last
Because
time.
Lally
none
was
of
able to sell their
my
home
audio,
and
all
allow
audio
Robert
for
and
the show
Maureen to stay
is
in the
going
home
through
for a
that
few
cable
days after closing for
into
free.
your
Yeah,
phone
I
through
moved-
live
Talk about a
stream.
no
I moved the
stress
cable from
sale.
this one to
If you're
this
in the
one.
market to sell your home and
And
want
that
the
volume
right
button
real
too,
estate
sometimes
team
you
in
gotta
your
crank it
corner,
up.
you can trust
It's all the way
Adrian
up.
and Attilio of Team
On
Lally.
both.
Call 808 799
Did you touch anything on the side? There's a
9596.
button on the
Call
side of
808
that box
799
right there. What does it say?
9596.
I moved it around. Nothing's working.
Do it. You deserve the best retirement possible.
Hello, Hawaii. It's Colin Coward. Things may have changed.
So
in the sports
so
world.
when you
The games
laugh,
must go
they
on.
can hear your
Look, I
voice,
invested in real estate all
but they
over
can't hear the
America,
call
right
in
now with
for
the
some
ultra low
reason.
interest
There's
rates
something
everywhere.
going on
If you're
with the
serious
board.
about selling your home, you need to talk to my friends Adrian, Lally, and Attilio Leonardi of Team Lally, real estate group of Keller Williams Honolulu. Team Lally's incredible marketing with 3D tours and its huge database of buyers has continued to
We're gonna talk about we're hiring a
the
coordinator.
Adrian and Attilio continue to spend tens of thousands per month on marketing to attract hundreds of buyers. Every month using a unique app that communicates daily with over 3 million luxury home buyers around the United States. Adrian and Attilio guarantee to sell your home at a price and deadline you agree to, or they'll buy it themselves. Give Adrian and Attilio a call at 799-9596 or online at teamlally.com. That's teamlally.com and start packing.
Hi, I'm Barbara Corcoran. To sell your home on time for the most money, you need a sharp agent with a marketing strategy that creates the most demand. Bottom line, you need a partner willing to put their own money on the line for you. In Hawaii, I would hire Adrian, Lally, and Attilio Leonardi. Their marketing strategy is so effective that if your home doesn't sell on terms you agree to, Team Lally will buy it. Partner with the team I trust. Go online or call and get your home sold.
If you're looking for an outstanding insurance agent that will personally help you during the moment of truth, we recommend Bradley Maruyama with Allstate Insurance.
So Attilio, what do you mean by the moment of truth?
Well, the best insurance is the insurance you never have to use, but we know that's not how life works. So when life happens, you can count on Bradley and his team to exceed your expectations for your insurance needs.
Keep in mind that when buying a home, the cost of home insurance should be taken into consideration. I trust Bradley with my own personal home, so you should give him a call. Call Bradley with Allstate Insurance at 591-8016.
Tired of waiting 2-3
Or
months
get
to
her on a
finalize
Zoom
your
or
home
something,
loan
and then
refinance?
just
Joey
allow
Time
the
and her team at Pacific Rim Mortgage have a turn time of 30 days or less by processing your loans locally.
Take advantage of today's low interest rates by calling our good friend Jody Hong of Pacific Rim Mortgage. For personal sell is 488-5510. That's 488-5510.
Hey Adrian, guess what?
What, Attilio?
Jody has a huge secret.
Oh yeah, what is it?
I can tell you.
We can chat and
Okay, here it is. Jody has a free home buying guide that reveals insider tips others may not want you to know.
Wow, how do I get this free home buying guide?
Easy. Just go to their website, pacificrim.com. That's PAC or PACRIMNTG.com.
I see the free home buyer guide has valuable information that can help you.
Just played Pac Rim when we had Todd from Lone Depot on it. She needs to cut the, I already gave her instructions on that. Twice.
Give her a call at 488-5510.
You just have to delete that.
That's 488-5510. What's the website?
It's PAC, P-A-C, RIM, R-I-M, mortgage, MTG.com. Like, NMLS ID 1032554.
Just rolling through all the commercials, probably can't get the rest from the line.
You gotta record a commercial from Home Depot.
Yeah.
Put it in the calendar, remind me, email me, talk to me.
You know, it's just.
Just kidding, we'll take care of it in edit.
My dad, he's a double amputee, and he's one of my favorite people in the world.
What
To
is
me, a
this?
hero is someone who fights for our country and freedom. My dad is a hero. Most of our troops built this house, and it's basically made.
Let's just
for
come
him.
back and we'll just
My
talk
dad
about
can
real
get to
estate.
the white
Yeah.
doorways,
Just cut this out.
and he is making
I don't know what's
to
going on.
reach anything clean.
You won't be talking with Alejandro.
Will help me build tiny projects. Life is good here. Without homes for our troops, we'd be living in a home that didn't have all these features that helped him.
Homes for Our Troops builds and donates specially adapted custom homes nationwide for severely injured post 9/11 veterans and enables them to rebuild their lives.
If they get a new house like this one, it'll help them do normal life. My dad's not just a hero, he's my hero.
It's a good
Join our
commercial.
mission at hfotusa.org.
Your
Not-
family
not
is
our
your
commercial.
legacy. Planning
So-
for a natural disaster will make sure you're all safe. Visit ready.gov/plan today for the
Should
tools
figure it
and
out.
tips you
Looking
need
over there
to
is not
protect that
helpful.
legacy.
Just
That's ready.gov/plan.
A message brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council. Don't let disability keep you from enjoying the outdoors. Rehab Hospital of the Pacific and Adaptive Adventures have partnered together to host the first of a series of adaptive cycling events on Saturday, March 18th between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. at Pocky Community Park. Broken into 4 one-hour events, space is limited for participants with physical disabilities, their families, and caregivers interested in enjoying the outdoors in a safe and supervised environment using specialized cycling equipment. Visit rehabhospital.org to sign up today.
The Team Lally Real Estate Show continues.
Give it to me, I'm worth it.
Welcome back, and thanks for listening to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program. We'll buy it. I'm Adrian.
And I'm Attilio.
And if you have any questions, just give us a call at 799-9596 or check us out online at teamlally.com.
Our guest today graduated from business school at the Excelsior College and associate in finance at the University of South Carolina. He decided to put up a restaurant using equipment from his father's closed business, which unfortunately did not succeed.
Together with his wife, they moved to Hawaii in 2007, working in retail to save money to put up another business. After getting into CrossFit and learning more about nutrition, he found the right opportunities, and with more experience, his business grew in just 5 years.
Yeah.
Please welcome our guest, Alejandro Enderica.
Hey, Alejandro, I was thinking about starting a review, like local review of restaurants, and it was going to be called 5-Star Broke the Mouth. Because you guys definitely get a 5-star Broke the Mouth. For the food that I've tasted there personally myself, it is awesome. I didn't see anything on the menu I didn't like. I just wish I had a bigger stomach so I could have ate more of your entrees.
You just got to go back more often, Attilio.
But hey, welcome to the show. You guys, how's it going over there at the Aina Grill? It's going really good, Attilio. I think we're gonna start putting something on the menu and name it after you. It's so good. Hey, Alejandro, are you there? Hello. That's okay. You're the life of the entrepreneur, man. You got to do interviews. You got to cook the food. You got to, hey, it's that you're demonstrating for people that you got to wear multiple hats when you're starting a business. Let's just get off the ground here real quick. How did you learn how to make all these awesome entrees on your menu? Because it's super tasty. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because I noticed you guys I know I mentioned it to you before you even told me about the chef thing, that your plate lunches, they seem like a couple steps up above like a normal plate lunch. Because you think about normal plate lunch, it's a protein, mac salad, and 2 scoops of rice. That's it.
A lot of carbs.
A lot of carbs. But you guys have like homemade dressing for your salads. You got some awesome sides over there. Everything's made fresh daily. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So, Alejandro, where is your restaurant located? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you got to take the first driveway. If you're heading, okay, I'm giving people local kind directions. Local kind directions. If you're heading in a direction from Ever Beach to town on Farrington Highway, you got to go in the first driveway, not the second driveway, because it's one way.
Yep.
And you park Halton Medical Center right there. And in the afternoon, you guys are in the shade of the rail. And we call it the ghost rail because nobody's ever on it. And every once in a while, you see the rail go by. Nobody's on that rail car.
The
Ghost rail. Ghost rail. I know. The guy's union, you know, he got to do his job every day. That's okay. No need passengers. We're just going to ride the rail every day. Oh, what you did today? Oh, I was driving the rail today. Yeah. How was the passengers? Oh, they was really quiet. But anyway, so I want to tell the story of the people. Tell it to the people why we ended up over there. You know, a lot of times people go out, people are like, oh, where are we going to eat today? That's always the big question for local people. Where are we going to eat today? And then, so I have my friends that I known since like 7th grade from Kamehameha schools, class of 85, Imua. That would be Kaala Souza and John Pacheco. How is that? How come my two best friends from high school is two Portuguese? But I'm the one that's doing all the talking when we get together. But we have a lunch and we get together like once every 5 years. And I said, we better shortening up that frequency because, we're getting old. And next time we'll be like, oh, where's Kala? Oh, he's dead. No, I'm not speaking that into his life, but I figured we got to get together more often. So we went from every 5 years to, because of your food, once a year. But I think the next time we go out eat over there, we might be doing them like every quarter and then maybe once a month because your food is so good. So you're bringing back old high school friends, how tasty your food is. But anyway, my friend from Kailua heard about you all the way from Kailua, came all the way to Waipahu. Me and John, we just coasted down. We never even get on the freeway. We just came down Farrington from Kapolei and we sat there all day. You guys didn't kick us out. And I said, we're going to help promote this local business over here. So talk about the meal plan. And we're going to talk about some other things you guys have. But talk about this meal plan you have. Yes. Uh-huh. Oh, nice. Nice.
And then these meal plans, where can they?
Where's your drop off locations?
The drop offs. Where do you do the pickups and everything?
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Nice, because then you know why? They gotta go over to the gym and get jacked up, then eat your food and get jacked up again because they're eating good food.
So Alejandro, like,
yes.
So where can our listeners go to sign up to sample these meal plans?
I think online.
AinaMeals.com. Okay.
Aina, the land, meals, food.
AinaMeals.com. So go and sign
AinaMeals.com.
up. There's 3 different programs to choose
3 different meal
from.
plans to choose from.
And then, like, how do you, like, how often do you cycle out the different foods that you offer?
The menu, yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Good variety. All right. And then you guys also take all the deliveries like, what is it? DoorDash,
Mm-hmm.
Uber Eats.
Oh, that, yes.
And then you also have on special delivery. It's been around even before the internet. It's called The Kids. Hey, go over there and get the food. As soon as you get the license, congratulations, you're ready to go get the dinner for the family tonight. The Kids. So, and then you guys are what's your guys' hours of operation at the cafe? Okay. Oh, nice. So if you guys figure out what you're gonna eat for today, maybe lunch, I think it's worth the drive no matter where you're at on the island, and they can also do the meals. So you guys use all those things. Also, too, how easy is it to order online? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you guys, what I think what you guys were following, I think we had talked about it earlier when we were interviewing you from before that the kind of the concept you're looking for is, these real high-end restaurants are creating these little pop-up places to eat. And that's what you guys wanted to do is you guys wanted to have a small place, keep your costs down, but you wanted to put that savings into the quality of the food and the tastiness of it. So, yeah. Yeah.
Let's talk about the catering that you guys
Let's talk
offer.
about catering.
Yes, let's talk about that. Mm,
Yes.
So these
Nice.
famous people want to be healthy and fit and eat your food.
So
Love it.
I know you probably cannot say it, but we can. You're endorsed by Kevin Hart, Joe Coy, and Bruno Mars.
They all love your food.
No.
Not
I know you
endorsed.
cannot say that, but we can.
Not endorsed, but they love the catering.
You know what? They can come after me. I told them that they went endorsed. I mean, what they love the food. They're having them cater the backstage. I mean, Kevin Hart isn't running down the street to L&L in between shows. He's going to the back of the stage and eating
healthy food.
Chef Alejandro's food.
That's right.
The staff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got to keep them healthy too. Yeah.
Yeah. Show business is go time, man. And so I think more and more, we had a chance to work with one of the directors that made a series of films. We can't tell you who because we'd have to kill you. But his daily budget was $700,000 every day on filming. And these guys go from like 6 a.m. till 2 a.m. And so what he realized is that he's got to have, it's called craft services. They got to have good food if they want to produce good entertainment. So you're the reason why when Bruno Mars come on the stage, his stomach isn't all like grumbling because he's hungry. He's just hungry to entertain.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool that you're up there, man. You're swinging with the big boys over there behind stage, and the entertainment has to say something because their people are very, I mean, Bruno Mars is worth millions and millions of dollars, and so is Kevin Hart. And Joe Coy. Joe Coy's coming up. I think he has his own plane. No, he has his own plane? Yeah. He had on movie. So that's pretty good. So again, a lot of big things in your tiny little place, the Aina Grill there in Waipahu.
Yes, so go check it out. Sign up for a meal plan.
I'm kind of bummed though. You know why?
Why?
Because we're telling everybody on the show, and then now we're gonna go over there. We're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait. That's okay.
It's giver's game.
We want you to have success. We want you guys to be so busy that you start marking stuff off the menu. Oh, we're out of that. Oh, we're out of that. But I think you're a smart businessman. You're gonna say, yeah. Yeah. I know when I go restaurants and they're like, oh, we're out of that. I'm like, there's nobody in here. How can you be out of this already? Who's ordering your supplies? Yes, because you want it fresh.
Well, thank you, Alejandro, for calling in and sharing your story and about your food and your restaurant. And we hope that all of our listeners go and sample.
As soon as you walk in the door, I want you guys to say, Chee-hoo, like super loud, where Alejandro freaks out. And then you say, oh, the Team Lally show send me down here. I want
To the Aina Grill.
To the Aina Grill.
In
Be
Waipahu,
hungry.
yes.
Be hungry. Bring all your friends and order, okay? All right. Well, thank you, Alejandro, for being on the show.
Yes.
Yes. Best of success. All right. Thank you so much. You know, this reminds me of one story. Was at a grocery store. I'm not going to say which one.
Mm-hmm.
And Adrian's like, how come this poke is $25 a pound and this one is $5 a pound? And the guy's like, oh, because this one is fresh. And I was thinking to myself, what was the other one? What, you guys would drop them on the ground a couple of times and kick them around?
It's
And
probably
then you
a
would put them
few
in the
days,
tray?
few days old. I did not want that one.
But I mean, think about it. People will be like, okay, the cheaper one that's not fresh and then the fresh poke. Okay, I'm going to go with the fresh poke. It's like saying, oh, we got the fresh poke, but this one over here get the food poisoning. It's only $5 per pound for food poisoning. I guess if I was going on a diet, I would go with the rotten poke. That's why I'm not saying which place. He was a local guy. I think maybe you was a Howley lady, and you're like, what is this Howley lady asking about the poke and the different prices?
I was just confused.
He's like, just get your half-pound lady and get out of here already.
But I don't want food poisoning.
Yeah. I don't think any of them. No, that's why I'm not saying the name of the place. It would be like burning the studio down. What do you mean we got food poisoning in our poke? But
we need a transaction coordinator. We're hiring.
Speaking of poke, we need a transaction coordinator to help us manage our transactions.
Yes.
We should tell them the pay and what we were looking for.
Well, okay, sure.
Yeah, so $50K a year plus benefits.
And some bonuses, potential for bonuses.
Potential for bonuses. You got to have what we're looking for is somebody that's about 5'3" with tennis shoes. No. We're looking for somebody that has a real estate license, has some transaction experience. You know, you got a couple of transactions under your belt. You're not coming in brand new.
Or even that is like within the industry, maybe like the mortgage or escrow, and understands the real estate transaction.
Understands the transaction process.
But be willing to get licensed.
Yeah, get that
to come work with our team.
But you got to have experience.
Yeah, so you can go to jointeamlally.com and apply there. And look forward to interviewing you.
Yeah. All right. So, and then also we have a listing coming up. It's 23 acres in Kaneohe, backed up against the beautiful Kola
23 and a half.
23 and a half.
Yes.
This peaceful tranquility will leave you breathless. The home is designed in the modern Greek style with 5 bedrooms and 5.5 bathrooms. No expense was spared in the design features, including blue Bahia marble countertops, imported kitchen cabinets from Italy, and limestone flooring throughout the home. We're going to be sending out special invites to the governor, the mayor, the chief of police, and the fire chief. Hope you guys come out to our event. We're going to have Botox and bubbles.
Dr. Yu will be there.
Dr. Yu, he has clients from all over the world that fly him to help them.
Dubai, Korea.
To make them look younger.
All over, yes.
So Botox and some bubbles, some fine Italian imported food for the pupus.
From Bocatino.
And then
Chef Donato.
And then we might even have some SUVs, maybe hopefully from Velocity, the dealership. We're just speaking it on site. Well, that's going to be a good time. By invite only for this property.
All right. Well, thank you for listening, and thank you to our sponsors.
Jody and Enderica, Pacific Rim Mortgage.
Bradley with Allstate Insurance.
Kenji with Pillar Post Home Inspections.
John with Kilauea Pest Control.
Duke of Hawaii Pacific Property Management.
Kyle with Impact Wealth Solutions.
Robinson with Fine Line Paintworks.
Chastity of American Floor and Home.
Jake, Skyta Construction, Roofing, and Solar.
Ryan with Zero Res Hawaii.
If you want to get
and Jeff with Loan Depot.
And Jeff with Loan Depot. And if you want to get a hold of any of our sponsors, just go to teamlally.com.
We also want to give a big thank you to Leah Rodriguez, our producer here in the studio.
Chee-hoo!
Make sure to tune in next week. We'll have an awesome guest talking about something that'll change your life.
Forever. This is the Team Lally Real Estate Show. On a guarantee
sold program. If you can't sell your home at the agreed upon price and or time frame, we'll have it bought for cash. Thanks and aloha. Jody.
That's all those